Briefing by the Rivers State chapter of the All Progressive Congress. Gentlemen of the press, welcome to this briefing on the state of affairs in our party, in our polity, Rivers State precisely, the state of Rivers State. Rivers APC condemns the serial, notorious, and unprovoked attacks that have trailed the campaigns of most of the opposition political parties in Rivers State, and we wish to invite Nigerians to take note of the following attacks on our party aimed at repressing us, breaking our resolve, and intimidating our support base. Number one, the destruction of billboards at Umuopurubu in Omuma LGA on the 23rd day of January 2023. The attack on our Ward 7 Onne office in Eleme local government area on the 11th of January 2023. And on the 19th January 2023 at Rumuwoji Playground, the audacious attack on our campaign rally took place. The political intolerance continued in our Sarama community in Andoni local government area as our campaign materials were destroyed. Same fate befell our billboards at Chokojo and Egwi in Eche local government area. At Omerelu in Ikwere local government area, our House of Representatives candidate Ezemoye Ezekiel Amadi had his country home touched by suspected PDP arsonists on the 28th day of January 2023. On the same 28th day of January 2023 at Teberi in Omuma local government area, two of our supporters were macheted for no other offense than being members of the APC. Denial of access to campaign venue at Oyibo local government area on the orders of CPF Yongokon took place on the 30th day of January 2023. Destruction of campaign stage and musical equipment at our rally venue in Opobo Nkoro local government area also took place on the 31st day of January 2023. And then the attack on Omuma APC rally at Omunachi community with destruction of our stage and canopies took place on February the 6th, 2023. So far, there is no single report of attack against any PDP rally, thus showing who the attackers were. May we remind Nigerians that the APC in Rivers State was built on the blood of over 500 people who were butchered in different parts of the state simply for belonging to and believing in the APC under the leadership of Right Honorable Chibike Amaechi. Ogbegbema Ndoni local government area recorded the worst casualties as the entire area had a government within government under the firm control of cultists, extorting royalties from banks and other corporate institutions. We cannot forget the fact that in 2014-2015, Rivers State was a theater of war as political violence was the order of the day, and it was an abomination to be associated with the All Progressive Congress in any part of the 23 LGAs of Rivers State as the risk of being hounded, arrested, or killed with security agents like CP Mbu Joseph Mbu giving cover to cultists to freely operate. We will not bore you with the history that most of you in the media already know. In fact, to prove the amount of impunity that reigns supreme, leaders of the APC who visited then Governor Amaechi in Government House, including now President Buhari, Chief Bisi Akonde, Ahmed Bola Tinubu, Chief John Odigi Onyegu, and others were pelted with stones on November 5, 2013, from the Port Harcourt International Airport right into the city center by thugs mobilized by the PDP. Do we need to remind Nigerians that on the morning of Tuesday, 6 January 2015, the day of the presidential campaigns of then APC candidate and now President Muhammadu Buhari in Rivers State in 2015, APC supporters traveling from Kana and Degema LGAs were ambushed and shot at, with several of them sustaining serious injuries. In fact, President Buhari did visit the victims at the Kelsey Harrison Hospital in Port Harcourt on Wednesday, 7th January 2015, and promised them justice. APC in Rivers State and its members flew the flag of the party at the risk of their own lives. Today, we are surprised that the governor of Rivers State, who once referred to the APC as cancer and has mocked our party, that anyone who would try to continue with the legacies of the APC is an enemy of the people of Nigeria. Surprisingly, we have reliably gathered of the instructions to council chairmen across the 23 LGAs to canvass support surreptitiously for the presidential candidate of the APC, thereby making moves to join the APC through the back door, rather than staying put with his malaria party and solving their internal squabbles. We also welcome the approval granted the Presidential Campaign Office for the use of the Liberation Stadium for the 15th February 2023 presidential rally of the APC and its presidential candidate Aswaju Ahmed Bola Tinubu in Rivers State. I want to clarify that this approval was sought by the campaign council through Honorable James Faleke, who is secretary of the campaign, who has also reverted to the state coordinator of the Tinubu campaign, Pastor Architect Tony Cool MNI, and not one Tony Okocha, as the latter is struggling so hard to erroneously portray to the media. Tony is not and cannot be coordinator of an APC event in Rivers State, as he is merely a member of an NGO under the PCC promoting the candidature of our presidential candidate. He has no right to address the media, either on behalf of the Presidential Rally Committee nor the APC in Rivers State. What we know is that Tony Okocha is working hard to justify his pay from Governor Wike. Tony's NGO has nothing to do with the preparations by Rivers State APC to host its presidential candidate on the 15th of February 2023. We are, however, surprised that the PDP in Rivers State is so interested in using the likes of Tony as decoy to join the APC. Rivers people should now query and worry why, with the latest political gymnastics, restitutions should be made to all the families who lost loved ones and properties in 2013, 2014, and 2015, just for joining the APC. In our thinking, the PDP in Rivers State should be apologizing to Rivers people for feeding them with falsehood, hate, and violence when our leader and former governor took the risk to set up this party in Rivers State. Recall that few days ago, the public was served with a bizarre allegation against the APC and our candidates, wherein the governor of Rivers State alleged that there were intelligence reports that APC in Rivers State was planning to share same campaign venue with the PCC of Atiku Okowa. This, to say the least, is preposterous and illogical, as the APC and PDP are two parallel political ideologies competing for the votes and support of Rivers people and Nigerians. It would in fact be unthinkable to have such a never heard of and miraculous outing play out in any state of the Federation, not the least Rivers State. And to drive home our point that the claim of the governor was bizarre, the same governor has, during a political rally of his party, announced the reapproval of the same stadium for the same Atiku Okowa PCC. And we are tempted to ask, why the somersault? Has there been a review of the intelligence reports? Who, if we may ask, brought such a misleading intelligence report? Will it not be statesmanly for the governor to offer an apology to APC in Rivers State for claiming our party or describing our party as a purveyor of violence and destruction? Let Nigerians be the judge. We cannot conclude this briefing without alerting the nation of moves to attack notable opposition figures in Rivers State by stage managing their abduction, or if you like, kidnap, organizing arrests, and charging them to magistrate courts that have no competent jurisdiction to entertain the charges that shall be maliciously slammed against them. Our party has endorsed 2 different peace accords, and we are committed to keeping the dictates to keeping to the dictates of the Electoral Act 2022 as amended and the letters of the 1999 Constitution as amended. The onus of ensuring peace building in our dear state rests on the government of the day. All strategies deployed to intimidate the APC shall fall like a pack of cards, even as all the anti-democratic instructions passed on to the leaders of the 23 local government councils to show capacity by frustrating the opposition will only exacerbate tension and toxify the electioneering process. We appeal to the Inspector General of Police, Usman Akali Baba, to rise to the occasion and ensure that the ceaseless attacks on members of the opposition in Rivers State comes to an end, and those sponsoring cult gangs and political talks in order to gain undue advantage over their opponents must be brought to book and adequately punished. A situation where the police command in Rivers State rushes to the public domain to dismiss every and any attacks on the opposition without investigation smacks of unprofessionalism. Hence, our fears that the sitting CP, Effiong Okon, has taken sides with the PDP. Is it not shocking that up till today, CP Effiong Okon has neither visited any of the scenes where these attacks took place against our party, whether in Omuma or Faga or any other place, in order to help or aid investigations. But rather we hear of escapist press releases issued from the CP's office whenever attacks are carried out against opposition political parties in Rivers State. Our demand is neutrality and proactiveness on the part of security agencies, nothing less. May God rescue and bless Rivers State.